What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today we got a comparison video. That's right, my zillions, a little versus here, a little Bandai versus Playmates, because they both recently just did Baragon 1965 figures. Baragon versus Frankenstein. Frankenstein conquers the world. Frankenstein versus Baragon. Baragon. So we got two new Baragon figures, and this one has been, it's on Amazon, or was on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's still there. Originally the prices were weird, but then the prices came down a little bit. I don't know if those ones with the prices that were lowered shipped yet. So, I'll try to post up some links to these guys in the description. But this guy, I got on HLJ, this guy I got on Amazon. I paid, I think, too much for this, because I was on that original price of like $27 or something. But whatever, I wanted to get it and check it out, and it was shipped and sold through Amazon, so I was okay with it. So, price, let's start with price. This one, it's actually, regular price was $17.99. Yeah, these guys went up a bit. I don't know what they are at Target still. They might still be $12.99. I don't know. I haven't looked for one of them in a bit. I still am missing Godzilla Ultima. So there's that. But, so this guy cost me a little bit, but, prime shipping, so it was free. This guy cost me roughly the same price through HLJ, but then you got the shipping from Japan. But he did come with Gamera as well, so the shipping is kind of split there. Still free shipping here. I definitely got to give the price to Playmates, because ultimately people are going to be getting it for cheaper, and that is a good thing. Don't pay scalper price. So for articulation, the Bandai has 5 points of articulation. If you saw my review, please do check out the review in full. And then this guy had, I believe, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, the little bit of extra head movement, again, goes to the plate. Looks-wise, it's interesting. I think the sculpts on both of them are pretty cool. Like, the movie Monster series looks more like a kaiju, if the kaiju was, like, real, I guess. And then the Playmates, interestingly, it makes it look more like a suit. Look at the arms, the way they did the suit, and the legs even. There is so much wrinklage in this that it ends up looking more like a suit. And I dig that. I like the sculpt a lot. I feel like they're both pretty cool in that regard. Pose-wise, I think it's cool, and I always like this about the Playmates. I like that they kind of lunge forward a little bit. That's awesome. But I do like, the attack pose here as well. I think, though, Playmates is better in that regard, because at least he's looking straight ahead, and he's kind of looking down a little bit. And if you've seen my last couple of reviews, I've been down on the looking down. So I do dig the overall pose here, and I like how his arms are posed. And I kind of usually do give that to Playmates, because they are trying to do something different, and I dig that. I do. I think overall sculpt, though, I gotta give it to the movie Monster series, because I just feel like, I don't know, I look at this guy, and his face kind of looks more like Baragon to me. I think it's also that the ears up, that's always a plus for me. I don't know about the eyes that much, but I do think this one is pretty good too. And I do like the ears going back look. And I do like how the ears are shaped. I mean, they're looking at 2 different references for these figures. And I know which pics they're kind of looking at in parts of the movies. And it is interesting to have the 2 of them do something different, which is good. You know what I'm saying? It's real good. So, I'll give the overall sculpt here to the movie Monster series, though, because I feel like I do like that a tad bit better. Although I don't hate this, I think it's pretty good, and I'm not like discounting. I'm not counting the the horn being a little chipped on mine. Paint-wise, it's an interesting thing because I think when I look at the movie, I see more of this type of look, but I do see some of that as well. I don't think the dorsal fins quite look like this. This is a little bit bright, but they are a little more pronounced than this. So neither one of them does the paint quite perfectly, in my opinion. I think the nails are more spot on here, and the horn, you know, chipping notwithstanding, kind of looks more like this than this, in my opinion. But I you know, that's whatever. I don't know. That's a few shades. It's a lot of shades off, but I don't know. I do dig these little spikes compared to these spikes, so I'm on the fence a little bit. I do like the bigger tail on the Playmates. I think that's cool. That's real nice. So, they both have some good and bad. The mouths are pretty good on both, which is excellent. You know, I don't know. The more I look at this face, the more I kind of dig it. You know, again, they are kind of doing two different looks there, and they both work. So it's a toss-up in that department. I don't like the glossy arm zone. This is something I've gone on record of saying on the Playmates, and that kind of brings it down overall, I would say. So yeah, there you go. let's leave it at that, because I think, you know, this guy is pretty decent paint-wise overall. So my final thoughts, you know, I feel like it's almost a tie, but maybe slight advantage this time to Movie Monster Series, because he's giving me a more iconic look with the ears. Although the ears are painted nice over here, you know, that's pretty good, and I do like the sculpt. It's kind of a tie. You know, they're both doing something a little bit different, which makes it, you know, which makes both of them worth having in your collection, you know what I'm saying? Ears back, ears up, slightly different paint job, makes them look different. But I think they can stand together pretty well, guys. So if you only want to get one of them, then, you know, it doesn't really matter, because either one is good, and your choice is going to be best for you. Ultimately, that's how all of these comparisons are. I do like them both. I feel like I do like the Movie Monster Series just a slight bit more this time, but the Playmates is quite cool as well. And there you go, guys. That's my comparison. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.